Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God, it's Tuesday. Yes, it is Tuesday. It's Tuesday night talk. I hope you are ready. I am so excited. Look, I'm up here controlling I don't know how many devices to get our special guest ready for tonight, guys. Like, this is serious. So I hope you're ready. Tuesday, Build Your Salon Business Talk is all about communication communication amongst the beauty professionals so that we can have a dialogue going on any topic so that we can help each other get over humps, get over obstacles, get to where we need to be, get to that next level to whatever it is that we trying to do. So, Build Your Salon Business Talk is all about you, the professional, about us in this industry, and how to take our careers to the next level. I'm so excited to have a platform to be able to share other stylists, to collaborate with other stylists, to see what's going on out there in the industry, and to be able to bring you some tips and tricks and things like that that you need in order to be able to successfully grow your beauty business, because that's what it all boils down to, right? So before I bring our special guest on, here's what I need you to do, right? I need you to go ahead on and hit that share button. Hit that share button right now and share this out, because we're about to get into some juicy gossip. Now, we all have mutual friends in common. So I know there's some other hairstylists on your page that, like, you know what? Let me jump in on this talk. Let me add my 2 cents in. Let's continue this dialogue. So not only am I telling you to share this, but I'm sharing it as well. There we go. So without further ado, now our special guest that we have tonight, y'all see the name up there already, right? It is Kelly the stylist. She is doing some great things out there in New Orleans, out there where she is from. And you may be out there with her too, and need a connection going on, need some other fellow stylists out there to lift you up, to bring you up, to tell you what they have going on so that you can be a part of a greater community in your area. So I'm gonna let her talk all about herself. So let me go ahead on and bring her in here. There she is, guys. Yes, it is Kelly. Kelly is here with us. She is here to talk. She is here to share her information. She is here to give you what she got to share in this industry. She's gonna share with you some nuggets. We're gonna have a dialogue going on. We're gonna have some questions going on. We're gonna have some whole bunch of different stuff going on. So Kelly, are you there? Can you hear me, girl? Is she there? Earlier we did some tests. We was having some connections. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, girl? Can you hear me? Let's see. Of course, guys, you know it's always some communication problem going on. But she's gonna go ahead on and introduce herself. Go ahead.
Hi everyone. I'm Kelly the stylist. I'm a New Orleans-based stylist here in New Orleans. I've been doing hair for almost 15 years. My passion for the industry is what all others is to make sure that everyone feels great about themselves. I enjoy cutting. I've developed this love for hair at a very young age, watching my mother and my aunts who weren't licensed, but they made you want to be a part of the industry. So yeah, that's me. Cutting and coloring are my fortes, but it's the joy that I get from giving back to people that don't feel as beautiful like they should. It made them feel like Beyonce. They thought of as regular people, but ended up feeling like Beyonce. So that's how I developed my love for the industry. I started off in high school being licensed as a senior in cosmetology and graduating with my cosmetology license. And from then, I just started to grow and love this industry that we all grew to love today. So it's simple, just me, just basic old Kelly the stylist from New Orleans.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. Look at that. Look, we got Kelly from New Orleans here with us, sharing with us today. This is great, you guys. I can't say enough. I just really can't say enough how we gonna have where see she's out there in a different area. You may be a stylist also out there, need someone to connect to. You're looking for someone else to polish up yourself to say, you know what, that's me. I am like that. So we got Kelly here from New Orleans. She's sharing with you about what she have done and the things that she have been through, but a little bit more. I want her to talk about, right? I want her to share a little bit about her journey as a stylist. Now, I have some questions. Now, by all means, if you have some questions that you want to ask, you go ahead on and you pop your questions down in the comment section, in the comment box, and we're gonna be sure that we get to your questions also. So, here's my first question as an educator myself, right? And let me back up a little bit because I forgot to introduce myself. How could I possibly forget that? Just so busy trying to get this show on the road and give you guys excitement. So let me introduce myself. I am Alicia Monique. I am the host of Build Your Salon Business Talk. I'm a salon stylist coach and a product development consultant. So I partner with salons and salon suite owners and stylists to help you reestablish your back end business, to help you create the structure that you need in order to build that winning team, that clientele, increase your retail sales, develop a hair product line, which will ultimately create your six-figure beauty business. My primary objective when we work together is to give you the skills that you need right now to meet you where you are in your business, to give you the tools, to give you the strategies that you need to take your business to the next level. And I've created this platform so that I can bring other stylists here so that they can share their journey and they can share the things that they're going through, and they can give their input on how they came across, different trials and tribulations and things like that. Thank you for joining us. Trials and tribulations, and got over hurdles and journeys, and give you tips that you can actually use inside of your business right now. So let's jump into questions for Kelly, right? Our first question is, I know you've been through a journey as a stylist, right? We all been through this stylist journey. Whether you've been in the industry for 3 years, for 5 years, for 15, for 35, for 45 years, it's all a journey, no matter how short or how long. So I want to know, on your journey as a stylist, I know it wasn't easy. I know it wasn't easy because we all made it out of beauty school, and once we got out, it was a huge eye opener. However, what was one of the major lessons that you have experienced and want others to avoid?
What I would tell stylists in this industry to avoid is simply avoid the naysayers. No one can tell you how far you're going in this industry, what your limits are, but you naysayers at all times. You may not be where you want to be at right now in your career, but you'll get there. Avoid just giving up, and okay, it's not enough money for me right now. I can't make it. I need to do something else. No, it starts with patience, and it starts with learning your craft and consistency with everything that you do. So no, it's not going to come to you overnight. Don't give up on it. Avoid that. Oh, well, look, the bills are due and the clients are not coming in like they're supposed to. What do I do now? You stay in it and you go to the basics and you go back and hit the ground with your feet running, and you get out there and you market yourself and you put yourself on the front line and you stay in it. You work hard to get your license. You work hard for everything that you want to see yourself doing. It takes patience and dedication. So my lesson that I've experienced was, hey, it wasn't going the way I wanted to go. Dealing with a significant other, I wasn't meeting my half at that time. So I'm like, okay, what's next? I'm gonna jump out of it and get back. Well, when you really love the industry, you really love what you're doing, jump out of it and get back, set you further than what it was that you jumped out. So my advice to avoid in any situation is don't give up, stay in your craft, stay consistent, and keep pushing. You'll get there. You'll get
That
there.
that's awesome. That is awesome. You know what? She touched on one key word that I am always touching on. I gotta repeat this, Kelly. That is consistency. Consistency. That is something that I'm always stressing that we need to have. Like, we're just not consistent about things that we do. So if you can explain something that you are consistent with in your business. You gotta pause. Can she hear me? Can you hear me, Kelly? Can you hear me?
Are we there still?
We still there. What happened? Can she hear me? Hello. You know this communicate. This
I can't
connection.
hear you. Let's
Oh,
see where we are.
hey, I truly believe it's delayed. So I think she can hear me. So explain something that you are consistent with in your business. I don't know. Did we lose her? Tell me we didn't lose her. You know this internet connection. Kelly, are you there? Okay, well while we find out where Kelly has
I can
went.
barely hear you.
Oh, she could barely hear me. So we were talking about consistency. Can you hear me, Kelly? Can you hear me now? I feel like a commercial. I really do. Can you hear me? Give me the thumbs up if you can hear me. Anybody?
I can't. I just see your mouth moving.
Oh my God. This internet connection, guys, I don't know. We were doing so well. Okay, so let's try this, right? Let's try this. We're gonna move on to question number 2. We had another question for her. So if you have any questions, by all means put those down in the comment as well. So we're gonna move on to question number 3, right? Question number 3 was, what 3 quick tips can you share with other professionals who are trying to get to the next level? I want you to share with those. What are 3
Three
quick tips?
tips.
Yes.
Okay. Three tips that I have for stylists that's trying to get to the next level. It's important that you remain professional. It's very, very important. That sets you apart from the non-professional license, the non-professional people that's over their guests, talking on the phone, chewing gum, eating at the station. Nobody wants to do that. You don't want to go to the doctor's office and have your doctor checking you out and he's eating a candy bar. It doesn't make sense to do that. Be on time. Set the appointments that you have for your guests. Set the appointments and maintain those appointments. Again, going to the doctor's office. I get mad if I'm not seen at 9 o'clock, maybe 9:15 at the latest. So how do you think your clients feel if you're not holding up their appointments to that standard? So you have to stay professional. You have to stay consistent with everything you do. Take pictures with your work. And you're not doing it just for social media purposes. You're doing it to see your growth. You have to stay consistent in the things that you do. Consistently do that. Consistently see where you're going. And not only that, stay in it. Get education. Education is important. We learn the basics in school, but we don't learn the fundamentals of what we do beyond school.
Mm.
So it's important that you can do continuing education. You go to classes, you pay for classes, you network with other professionals in your area or outside of your area. That's what's going to take you to the next level. It's not who you know in this industry, it's actually what you know. And I don't care what anyone else is saying, oh, I know so and so that does this. It's what you know at the end of the day. And if you don't stay consistent with what's going on in our industry, you're going to suffer. So those are three quick tips that I have to get to the next level: professionalism, consistency, and education. And that's going to take you beyond your wildest dreams.
Yes, 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 girl, yes, yes. Professionalism, yes. Consistency, yes. I am. See, now y'all hear me come. I do lives all the time, and I come in here and I talk about certain things that we should be doing. But to hear someone else say this, yes, yes, yes. Come on now. It's not just me telling you that these are the things that you should do. Like, it's not just me saying, oh, you know what? This is what you should do in your business, and you have to stay consistent. If you're going to have a cancellation policy, stay on your cancellation policy. If you're going to tell clients no, then continue to tell clients no. Like, you can't be wishy-washy all the time. Like, you have to stay consistent. I can't. I'm so glad Kelly talked about that. So it's like I got some backup now. But I'm so excited she said that. So that means that we all now have to stay consistent with the things that we do. We have to stay consistent with how we run our business. We have to stay consistent with how we're going to get to the next level. Like, we have to stay consistent in keeping the excitement inside of your workplace, inside of your professionalism, inside of your beauty business, because this is your business. Like, this is not my business. This is your business. So you have to keep that consistency up. So I'm so excited. I'm glad that she spoke on that. I am so good. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead on and put your questions down in the comment section that we in the comment box, so that we can get your questions in here. But I have another question. Now this is big, right? So Kelly is in New Orleans and she have different things going on in her area, right? So here is the next question, because I want you to be able to connect with a stylist that we're going to have on these talks. If they're in your area, I want you to go out and connect with them in your area, because they could be offering different things. They could be into different things. They could be doing different stuff, and they can have their foot in many doors of places that you're trying to get into. So we're not in this industry to compete with each other, right? We're in this industry to compete with ourselves.
Right.
We don't compete with everybody else. We compete with ourselves. I'm not in competition with Kelly. Kelly could be the baddest hairstylist, and I'll work right next to her being the baddest hairstylist. But whoever sits in her chair are her clients, because she brand herself a certain way and I brand myself a certain way. So I want you guys to reach out to any of our guests that we have on that may be in your area, because they may have their hands in different things, and just so that you can see what's going on. And this is how you keep yourself educated in the area, by connecting with other people that have different things going on. Don't be afraid to reach out and say, hey girl, Kelly, you in New Orleans? Girl, I'm down the street. What you got going on? I want you to connect with other stylists. So that brings us to our next point. Kelly, can you tell us how can we be a part of any boot camps, programs, workshops, brunches, networking events, or any of those things that you may have going on in your area?
Well, on all social media platforms, I am She Cuts Up by Kelly the Stylist. It's Kelly underscore DA Stylist. I am open for networking with anything. I'm doing a little things with the organization here in Louisiana. It's Louisiana State Barbers and Beauty Associations, where we're doing things with the community, giving back to different schools, different cosmetology programs, and barbering. Right now, what we're doing is fighting the fight for deregulation, which is affecting every cosmetologist, every barber across the states. So it's important that everyone look into that to see what's going on. They're trying to take our licenses away from us. And I don't know about you guys, but I've worked hard for my blood, sweat, and tears in my license. So it's important that they don't do this. So it's that you get in touch with your councilmen and you see what's going on. That's what's affecting you. 1,500 an hour from most states is being knocked down to 900. Now they're making it to where more braiders are not needing licenses or what have you. I'm not sure if that information is 100% correct, but it's something for you guys to look into because our industry is at stake. So besides that, I am just networking with other like-minded individuals, trying to unite and be on a platform of continuing my career with cosmetology and learning more. You never stop learning in this industry. So again, emailing, DM, Facebook, social media, it's all the same. It's Kelly the Stylist. And
That is great. That is great. So y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that. Kelly is out there in Louisiana fighting against the deregulation. Now, I like my license. I will pay that what is it? Every 2 years, right? So here in Florida, this year here in Florida, we did not have to pay for our license. I'm kind of questioning this. Like, I want to take my money for my license. I spent hours getting them hours in so I can go and take the state board, and in whatever state I go to, I have no problem in paying that license fee. And this year in Florida, there's no license renewal fee. You still have to pay for your continuing education, the hours that you got to get before you renew your license. But you didn't have to pay for the license this year. You also didn't get mailed a hard copy. You got emailed and you had to print it out yourself. So anybody else in Florida, if you didn't renew your license yet, if this year was not your year and you on the even year, this may happen to you too. But all of us that's on this odd year, that's what happened to us this year. So you didn't have to pay for your license. So I'm thinking, I want to pay. I want to send my money order to somebody. Cash App it. I don't believe in that, but I want to send it to somebody because I believe in paying for my license. Like, that's my career that's on the line. That's the one thing I will pay for. Like, faithfully, I'll pay it ahead of time or I'll delay, whatever. I want to pay for that. So, Kelly, I'm glad that you are a part of this. I don't even know how to say it. Like, the part of keeping us in certain standards, keeping everyone aware of the regulations that's going on in your area, because it's happening in different states. So not just Louisiana where Kelly is happening in different areas. So to connect with somebody that's in that area that is actually that it's a part of just keeping abreast of this information is great. Because listen here, if we didn't have Kelly on, you probably would not have known what was going on in Louisiana. I know I would not have, because I'm in Florida. Like, so this is a good piece of having the Build Your Salon Business talk, is to bring other stylists on like Kelly herself and say, look here, I'm a part of the regulation board. I'm a part of the fight against Louisiana, where the braiders license, they're trying to drop the hours and stuff like that, so that you can have this information, because otherwise you don't know. And I am a huge believer, right? Listen here. I'm a huge believer in you don't know what you don't know. It's simple as that. You just don't know what you don't know. So, Kelly, I want to thank you. Thank you, Kelly, for being a part of the Build Your Salon Business talk tonight. Is there she mentioned that she can be reached on all platforms. She can be reached on all platforms. Kelly, the hairstylist .com, Instagram, everywhere. Is there any last minute words you have?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Kelly doesn't have any last words. Our communication was not at all great tonight. I want to thank you, my guests, for coming on tonight. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, if you have any other questions that about the Louisiana deregulations, contact Kelly in the area and see what's going on. Get a part of the brunches that are in the area. If there's any conversation, any dialogue that you're looking to have on a platform like this, is there any other stylists you like, hey, they need to be on this platform because we need to have this type of education on Build Your Salon Business Talk? Please comment those, tag those stylists below. Tag a stylist, tag a friend. Let them know what's going on. If they're in Louisiana, tag them in the comments so that they can see what's going on and connect with other stylists in the area. Build Your Salon Business Talk is every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to bringing you more tips, more tricks, more trends, more advice that's going on in the industry, whether business or beauty. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon.